We have breaking news in the cryptocurrency space. Bitcoin's wave trend has just bounced off of key market structure. We're going to talk about what this means and what happens if we roll over and fall through that market structure. Let's break it down. Stop leaving money on the table. Sign up now and get buy and sell alerts directly to your phone for the rest of your life. Recover those losses and make 5x more in this market cycle. Save an extra $300 off when you sign up with crypto. CryptoCrewUniversity.com. Don't miss out. Clock is ticking. I've got bad news. The time is running out on the massive discount on the indicator bundle. Don't miss out. Here we are on the Bitcoin US dollar index, and today we're on the weekly chart. We've got price action above our screen and we have the wave trend at the bottom. Now the wave trend is an indicator you can pop on your chart completely free. And here I have a couple lines that I put extra on the chart, specifically this yellow line and this white line. But before we get to the yellow line and the white line, let's break down the specifics of the wave trend. The wave trend is phenomenal for when to sell Bitcoin and when to buy Bitcoin. Buy Bitcoin, we've got this green zone that will come stock on your indicator. When we get to down to the green zone and touch it and potentially go below it, it's a great time to buy. We actually covered the wave trend sitting right here in this chair when Bitcoin was at 15, 16,000, when I was screaming at the top of my lungs, video after video after video after video, that the bottom is highly likely to be in, that you should be buying Bitcoin. We actually used the wave trend in some of our videos because we were quite literally at this green zone and below it. And if you look at the prior cycle, we were at the green zone and below it. It was the market cycle bottom in 2018 when we also called the bottom, but then I didn't know about the wave trend. Now, in the prior cycle, when we weren't covering Bitcoin, it got to the green zone or below it right at the market cycle bottom. So when we were sitting pretty there in 2022, we used historical evidence, we used the data, we used the facts, and we said, hey, here's more evidence that the bottom is highly likely in, even though 85% of the people completely disagreed with me, and it was borderline crazy to say that the bottom was in. We like to base our life on facts, and we did, and that paid off very handsomely. So when you look at it, the green zone, great time to buy. Now, this yellow zone up at the top, we put it on our chart at 82. Anytime you touch that 82 level or go above, it's a great time to think about taking profits. We got up to that zone at 74,000. We also got up to that zone at the top of 2021. We also got up to that zone at the top in 2018 and the top in 2013 and the top in 2011. So it's just kind of a big picture idea of where are we at in our market cycle? Should I be thinking about taking profits or should I be thinking about entering the market? Unfortunately, we are humans and humans are really driven by emotion, especially when it comes to money. We just can't control our emotion historically. So unfortunately, usually when we're up at this yellow line here, that's historically when the most humans are buying Bitcoin, unfortunately, because of emotion. They get really greedy and they're like, oh my God, you know, my friend Sammy made all this money with Bitcoin. I'm going to buy right at the market cycle top. I heard Grandma Betty shot about it. She looks trustworthy with, you know, her walker and her gray hair. I'll trust her. So they do. They put all their money in. They usually like sell their kids, at least one of them, and put it into Bitcoin. And then they're like, oh my God, Bitcoin's crashing. I am completely done. Grandma Betty must be crazy. And they usually sell when we reach this green zone. And you may think I'm joking unless you've lived through one of these cycles and you're like, oh my God, that's spot on. That happened potentially to me and my friends, etc. You know that humans have completely no concept with emotion when it comes to money. That's why on this channel, we use just cold hard facts. We remove emotion. We throw it right in the trash. And that's where it belongs. Now that you watch my channel, you're starting to learn these concepts. You're starting to learn these skills and you're starting to apply them. And you look at a chart and you're starting to be more level-headed and base more on facts and less on emotion. So this wave trend, we've got this yellow line that comes up here. The red line comes automatically. And then we've got this white line. I drew this white line at 24.5. The reason is it really balances out bear market, bull market. If you look at it, it's kind of like what we drew on our RSI on the weekly scale, that 50 level that we talked about, right? That 50 level is the same as this 24.5, meaning every time we're in a bear market, we hold 24.5 as resistance in the wave trend. We did so right here, case in point, 2012. Another case in point, 2015. Another case in point, 2018. Another, this was the COVID crash. We actually held it as resistance right where we were supposed to at our double bottom. Then here, every time we hold this 24.5 as resistance. Also true, the bull run typically holds this level as support. We have two yellow boxes on our screen, one right here in 2020 and another right here in 23. These are called the double dips. These are chances that Bitcoin gave you to buy again if you somehow completely missed the bottom and you didn't listen to me. So in 2018, we weren't covering these charts, but we did call the bottom at about 3K, 3.5K. And we went down to this green zone here. If you completely missed the bottom, Bitcoin sometimes gives you another chance to buy. It did so right here where we were in the midst of a bull run. We came back down below this white line and we call that a double dip. We did so again here in the end of 2023. We covered it right here in this chair. And we called it out as a double dip, and we called it out as a phenomenal time to buy Bitcoin. Bitcoin was at roughly 25K at the time. Indicator bundle blowout sale, limited time only. Here's what my indicator bundle students have to say. Mark profited 50,000. Dr. George made 70,000 profit. Carl made a 300% trade and brings in steady income for his family. I want you to be next.
And now with Steve's plan, I'm actually up 32,000.
I experienced my first big winning trade, over 100% gain.
Get trade alerts right to your phone. Make 5 times more profit. The time is almost out and you are about to miss out. Stop procrastinating and go sign up right now. Save an extra 300 off when you sign up with crypto. Plus, sign up right now and unlock 3 special bonus trade alerts valued at over $1,500 completely free. Give yourself this gift you can use for life. Once you sign up, see if you're a lucky winner to add my hybrid indicator to your cart. This is your chance to start dominating.
Don't be scared. Take the leap. It'll change your life. It changed mine.
Clock is ticking. Sign up now. CryptoCrewUniversity.com. Again, that's CryptoCrewUniversity.com. So a lot of people, when I called the bottom at 15, 16K, they didn't fully believe it just because 85% of the world was screaming at the top of their lungs that there's no way in hell that would ever be true. What I want you to realize about every market bottom, the high majority of people will be predicting we're going a lot lower. Just like every market top, the high majority of people will be predicting we're going a lot higher. I just want you to keep that in mind. It's a rule that's so simple, a lot of people forget about it. Because typically humans are programmed to do what the majority do. I mean, look at anything in life. You walk by a club, you see all these humans crammed in there like sardines. And why are they there? Because that's what everyone else is doing, right? You look at anything in life, humans love to do what everyone else is doing. That's what they're programmed to do. I am just not a normal human. My whole life, since I was a little kid, whatever everyone was doing, I was doing the opposite proudly. I don't know how that happened in my life. I am blessed that it happened, but that's how I roll with every attribute of my life ever since I was a little kid. It's just how I'm wired. I'm very blessed that I'm wired that way, but you probably can feel it in every chart I talk about. You probably watch my channel and you're like, man, I've never heard that from anybody. And why the hell is Steve saying this when nobody else is saying that? Is he crazy? Does he know what he's doing? And then it plays out and you're like, damn, maybe I shouldn't listen to everybody. So I'm presenting to you charts, reading them to you like a book, but doing it in a way that you're probably not accustomed to hearing. So welcome, right? So these markets, when they move down here, these double dips are great opportunities. It's basically Bitcoin saying like, hey, wake the hell up. If you didn't believe the bottom was in before, here's another chance on a golden platter to buy again. We presented that opportunity at 25,000. 25,000 is not as juicy as 15, 16, but when you look at where Bitcoin is today, 25,000 is a pretty good buy. So here, Bitcoin had that 25K. It rallied back up. It made structurally a higher high. However, it entered that yellow zone. Keep in mind, in the last market cycle, we only entered that yellow zone once, just once. We entered it once at that 74 interim top. We'll call it an interim top because nobody knows what's going to happen from here. We understand that the charts are saying there's probably one final push for Bitcoin. We will keep you up to date on when we think that could be, et cetera, et cetera. But the facts are the facts. We entered it once in the last market cycle. We have entered it once in this market cycle. Very noteworthy. Then we came all the way back down here to this white line. This white line on our chart, it's at negative 13.7. We drew that because of market structure. We love market structure. It dates back to July 2021, where we held it as support. Then this pivot high here of April 22, holding it as resistance. And then this pivot low here of 23, holding it as support. And there we are today. So where we are today is we actually got down here last week. We made a video about it and we said, let's not break this market structure. That would be horrific. We've actually seen a nice bounce since then, which means Bitcoin respected its market structure. And what we've got is a test. This is what it boils down to with the wave trend. Right now, Bitcoin's not going to play with this yellow line or this green line, but we are going to play inside of this channel, and we may not play nice with it. Let's be honest. Okay. But here is this white channel right now, and this is what Bitcoin would have to do. Its big test in the wave trend is to get above this white line. Why? That's our next level above our head of structure. If we're able to do that, that would be a very powerful move for Bitcoin. And if it did that, it would likely be sort of testing in the low 70s if it were to get above here. However, this is market structure. And right now, when it used to be our support and you break it, it becomes resistance. Right now, it's our resistance until proven otherwise, which means Bitcoin can bounce from this white line, but it could get up to this white line and see resistance. That's what we don't want. That would be pretty heavy weakness for Bitcoin to show that hand. However, it would be pretty heavy strength for it to break above. So it really comes down to this line, which, as we said, is about 24.5. Earlier in the video, I mentioned I have something very important to share with you. I just wanted to say thank you for your support. I really appreciate everybody's support. Now, if you're somebody who's relatively new to my channel, I can see and understand your perspective where it's like, oh my God, Steve is suddenly trying to sell things in his videos. What the hell is going on? Now, I can understand your perspective, but let me lay down some facts so you understand the whole picture. I have 4 sales per year, just 4. That's it, 4. And what we do is we do not take paid ads. I think there's only 1 or 2 humans on YouTube, or maybe 3, that don't take paid ads. Literally, I've turned down millions of dollars. All these companies are so dirty and they just want me to lie to you so that I can make more money and they can make even more by taking advantage of you. I think that's dirty and I think it's wrong. So this is my 8th year on YouTube. I've never taken even 1 penny. I've turned down millions of dollars. How many humans do you know in your personal life that are crazy enough to turn down millions of dollars to stand up for what they believe in that happens to be very different than what everyone else believes in? I believe in helping people and helping change lives. That's why I'm put here. So for me, the indicator bundle is really important. It represents people changing their lives. And I would be doing an injustice if I didn't promote it. Now, we only have 4 sales per year. There's 52 weeks in a year. Each sale is 1 week. In other words, 48 weeks of the year, I don't promote anything. And only 4 weeks out of the year, I promote something that actually helps people change their life. It's something that I built with my 2 hands based on my 20 years experience that helps people make way more money. I just want to state the facts here. Now, this is the cool part. This is how I set up the indicator bundle. I think this is really cool. Listen to this. So what I decided to do is, in my mind, I'm like, okay, let me create the worst case scenario. Let's say somebody signs up to the indicator bundle and they don't think it's good, which would be probably unheard of, that you can sign up to it and have it not be useful. I don't see how that would be humanly possible, but let's go with this scenario that that's the worst case. Let's create the worst case. Somebody will think it's worth 0. That would quite literally, it can't get any worse than that, right? Can we agree that that would be the worst case? I wanted to make a win-win situation, which means for that person that somehow signs up, which I think would be a chance of 0, but let's say they think it's worth 0. How can I still make it worthwhile to them? I added 7 trade alerts, which means when you sign up, you get the indicator bundle, but let's hypothetically say you don't think it's worth anything. I gave 7 trade alerts that will easily be worth double, triple, or quadruple of what you pay for the indicator bundle. In other words, if you sign up and somehow you think it's worth 0, which would be remarkably unlikely, but that's the worst case, you still get these trade alerts that will easily double, triple, or quadruple what you paid for the indicator bundle. In other words, I can't make it any easier. That's how I wanted to set it up. I wanted to set it up as an offer you can't refuse. An offer that literally is a win-win, because a lot of times when you sign up for stuff, you're like, well, I don't quite know, what if this, what if that? If you know my track record, I've turned down millions of dollars to stand up for what I believe in and actually build products that actually help people, and I don't do paid stuff or any promotion of anything, even for 48 weeks of the year. If you know my track record and you know who I am, you know this is the kind of deal that I make. That's how I roll, right? You know that we also just updated all of the indicator bundle and made everything remarkably better. And everyone that signed up to the indicator bundle years ago, I'm supposed to charge them again. We added way more value and 2 new indicators. I didn't charge anybody. I don't believe in that. I don't think that's right to do. Everyone else in the world would have, not me. I don't roll like that. So, I tell it like it is. The indicator bundle is remarkable. It's remarkable. It'll be highly, highly, highly unlikely that you don't think it's great. But even if you did think it's not good, it's still incredibly valuable because of the 7 trade alerts will easily double, triple, or quadruple your money. So I just wanted to state that. I think it's highly important, and now you understand it from my perspective in a really black and white and transparent way. That's how I roll. So I want you to finally wake up. Your results are not good. You've been trying a whole bunch of different things and they're not working. The indicator bundle is the thing that you have finally been looking for. It's right here in front of you, but the clock is ticking. Go sign up now. I'll see you on the inside and you'll see. A lot of people say this about me. They say, Steve's videos are so valuable. And when they sign up to my paid stuff, they're like, holy, you know what? I put so much of my time, energy, blood, sweat, and tears to make it the best. And you'll see. I'll see you on the inside. Hit that subscribe button. Stop leaving money on the table. Sign up now and get buy and sell alerts directly to your phone for the rest of your life. Recover those losses and make 5x more in this market cycle. Save an extra $300 off when you sign up with crypto. CryptoCrewUniversity.com. Don't miss out. Clock is ticking. I've got bad news. The time is running out on the massive discount on the indicator bundle. Don't miss out.